Good morning.
Morning.
Sister Debbie, good morning.
Good morning.
Sure. I did my real. Me know me on the penny in him. Me know me on the penny in him. Mr. Debbie. He is the bread of life. And they did but I him. Oh, you know something catch your person.
The battle of life.
Who you assume me?
Ghana Talks Radio, #1.
Yo, my man called Trimuda.
Okay, so today our first story is about Chairman Wontumi.
I said, dang.
So the Ashanti regional. The Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party has confidently declared that the NPP and its presidential candidate, Dr. Mahama will emerge victorious in the upcoming December 7th general elections. Now, Okani same point, Yenininya issue, but he says, Kianeki, they have 1 million ways to emerge victorious. And to make us happy, Yanko video.
It's a video new year.
Ya pensing.
Ya church remuye, ya buy set. DJ Cham, video na ready ya. Buy set video ni man.
The winning is in our side. Mahama is winning. Mahama is winning. Mahama is winning. MPP is winning. Election 2024. We are winning. We are winning. We have 1 million votes to win election 2024. We have 1 million votes to win election 2024. We have done free education. We have done roads. We have done agenda 111. We have 1 million votes. We have 1 million votes. We are winning. The winning is suicide. We winning is suicide. We will win. We will win.
We have 1 million works. We will find 1 million ways to emerge victorious. We have done agenda 111. We have constructed roads and all that. Sister Debbie, one uncle.
When one giant bomb, giant bomb.
Like, what do you mean by my main giant bomb? I don't understand.
Oh, so
he said they have 1 million ways to win the election. That's what I don't understand. And he also made mention of some developmental projects they've done. Agenda 111. Can they pinpoint some of the hospitals they've created so far? Out of the Agenda 111, were they able to complete all the Agenda 111 hospitals, or they've done some and they've left some? I don't understand. But then he's saying, they have 1 million ways works and then 1 million ways to win the election. That's what I don't understand. I'm trying to believe, aside we knowing the genuine way in voting, they also have another means of winning the election, which you and I know. But I just want to assure them, this year election it won't work. Whether if they like, they should buy more votes. I don't know what he meant by they have million ways in winning this year's election. I don't know. It's like Chairmna Wontumi. He's now a prophet. I don't know whether he's a prophet or a pastor. But then when you listen to his speech, his way of talking, you can see as if, I don't know whether he's prophesying. Because I saw a video where he said, by fire, by tender, by force, Bawumia has to win the election. By fire, by tender, he's decreeing and he's declaring that Bawumia will win the election. Well, they can say yes, but then 7th December will tell it all. I always say, we the citizens, we are not fools. We know what's going on in the country, and we've seen the works of previous governments, comparing it to this government. So me sitting here, I know who to vote for. I know all of you know who to vote for in your mind. So when you go there, we are not going to vote because of what you are saying. No. I don't know for other people's, but see, we have gotten to a time where we are not supposed to vote for what we get, but we should vote for developmental projects. That is what we need as a country. When we do a mistake and we vote for people who always come to talk without fulfilling promises, then we should bear in mind that we are going to suffer times 10 or times 20 of what we are suffering now. But you say you've created 1 million works. 1 million works, and then we still have where is it? Yes, and we still have people being unemployed in this country. We have people completing school and they are staying in the house. Not that they are not getting the work, but you see, protocol is talking, it's manifesting. Protocol is manifesting, and money exactly. If I bring in someone right now and the person is so much qualified, but doesn't know of anybody, forget it. You can go for the interview. After the interview, somebody will just call you. I have this too. That's why we have corrupt people all over our sectors, because we fix in people there without investigating. I'm not diverting what we are talking about right now, but then I know that let me take for example the security and then this armed forces and staffs. Then times before they will recruit you, they do some personal checkup on the person. They do some personal investigation. I can't remember, there was this guy at our place. He went for a soldier training. When they came to interview my dad. Though my dad wasn't even aware, but the guy was good. My dad wasn't aware. They came to ask questions about the guy and everything. It was later on, and the guy called, said, like, they mentioned my dad's names and dad, and my dad was, oh wow. So imagine. So they used to do that, but now they don't do that. I don't know whether even if they do it, it is not like they don't do it often like how they used to do it. Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of corrupt people around. But what he's saying, a lot of jobs, 1 million jobs, yes. I won't doubt 1 million jobs, because Baumia also said they've created 2.6 million jobs. But where are the jobs? Are they in Accra here, or maybe in the Volta region, or in the northern region where we don't see it, or they've created it and they are yet to unveil it after they come into power? Because you can't come and tell me, say, you've created millions of jobs and we still have citizens in this country who are unemployed. You get it? And you're telling us that you have millions ways of winning the vote. To me, what do you mean by you have millions ways of voting, of winning votes? I know the genuine way of winning a vote is we're going to cast, they count it, and then they tally everything up. But when you're telling me that you have a million ways to vote, for me sitting here, my mind is telling me another thing. Yes, my mind is telling me another thing, that they might do other things, and we know them. I'm not saying the MPP party is a bad party, but they are capable of doing certain things. So you can't come and, because you've gotten the platform, so you are saying, you can say, because he's your party member, and definitely, say, when I'm part of the MPP party or the NDC party and I'm going out to talk, I'm not going to talk about your negative, your weaknesses. No, I'm going to talk about positive things that will make people vote for you. Mm-hmm. So it's up to us, we the citizens. They are not feeling the heat, so we are feeling the heat. We are in the country. Those people, president don't pay light bill, he doesn't pay full price, like full, so he doesn't feel the heat. You get it? Those people, they are enjoying, they are not feeling the heat. It is you and I that are feeling the heat, so they can come and say he will win. As I said earlier, I don't know whether Chairmna Wontumi is now becoming a prophet or a man of God, because he's declaring by fire, by thunder, Baumia has to win, Baumia, like whatever means. That's why I said earlier on that this year, if they like, they should go under the water, in the sea, like at the sky, everywhere. The right person to win for this year's election will definitely win. Okay. Their plot will not succeed this time around. Yeah,
that's it. DJ Rock.
Hey, the man at time no diabo. But you say mu.
Yeah, no aboni to am I na first story bi.
Me money to. Me money to dia. What I was saying is can I say Wontumi. A campaign and all, so what you say, but maybe problem, man. I say there are many nya or kind say we have millions ways to win the election. So what a one problem because election they will be any say any nipa ba dia. So what you say can I say uncle for do one to aba. So what you say it took catch me say we have many ways to win, and I say 1,000 ways or million ways to win. And I say, Obi Katro be say we have 1,000 ways to kill a cat.
Yes.
Because so on Obi him say a true voting in a day. Yeah, that's what. And I Ghana also there. Unim say a draw about for now. I was a drew on us our population change was not a back kind. Ye impenifuni na numbers. Ni who you do because you can say if you have million ways to win which means open it no so got ye better no oh nya bia na say den me hono me problem no so what I say me hono me problem one can ye so I don't say a campaign strategy I don't all kind of want them for ne bonus ye o ma dream am so until so makoko tenafie akotie audio na sa hwe video no so what I say ye tinche na hwe video no na si ya hwe eti ye ya fe ni ye dream was asema papa we kan yi asechele ne sei and no say asema kan go so ko chire mu ho so what I say million ways to win the election million ways dey because uni mitiri ana uni mi pa me dey meto ama no so what a campaign na we you but at least I was so hu dey woka I was so hu dey woka me only me problem no sa jobs na dey be na ye wa bi ye na ye hu dey koso wa say so what I say yeah on the 7th na ye be hu dey beto ama no say e ba umia o say Mahama o say ye gumo say chada o say you say I drop it back minim so asa be shemu dia fact bear no winner no opponent be gina ma minim so be shemu dia
if you don't call you
disqualify to momon kan wo ya mon kan ho dia yinim de beto ama no say independent na e be ko say de ben you we don't know on the 17th na den ye be kire edi no e was asem o kan yi winim say en de be ma e was dan pare wo ho no ma otietie sa omo campaign omo ye no eni nsem omo ye dey omo keka no na ma security enye tight because if you are telling me say you have 100 millions ways to win this election enye nko na akọ contest election so what I say and I say enye MPP nko na ye dey e go contest election no eye 11 parties or 13 parties na e go dey because we have millions ways to win this election there hey any question mark wo obeya ma enkrofo anyamo mobeya ma enkrofo anyamo eti yenko na story
okay na story na we be film na no na ma no premo ma no na so you can't carry your no pado okay say na maka no GFP story na me de be film
oh see anka
da bi mo aka
oh yenkan yenkan adabi aka mi bi
so beside na me one
so yenkan
e backing vocal
ye nim question ye nim do beka
no na me beka they disqualifying no but the your friend is saying the numbers is still intact
enti ho no sa space ne
omonya ne hwe ba me show so be ye free but according to their electoral commission account the numbers are still intact
enti ho no de ekwera nko absence enti ho be 0.
But I don't understand why they should disqualify him because according to what they said, when you brought you are supposed to hand over some files or something. Yeah. They've noticed some discrepancies or irregularities or illegalities in the files or something, and then you've corrected it. Now you are coming to say you've also noticed some illegalities that is unpardonable. So you have to who said that. To me, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm sure there is something somewhere.
I say maybe they've corrected it, but there are certain things you can't overlook.
Like how? Is it his appearance or what are they trying to say?
So far as a Nippon, while pointing is can say the flag bearer only who also representing.
I feel so it's not surprising because on my disqualify mono. Definitely there are certain things as a bureau your friend is a electoral commission for norms, so they have to overlook them and drop them. So I don't feel say it's
but the thing is you've already notified them that you've seen some illegalities. Then afterwards say some few minutes or some time ago you call them back that you've also noticed something that is unpardonable, so you are disqualifying
it's me the more disqualifying no and can even say you can say
no your vice president
if you don't go is a you don't go we need no or do you want me your vice ana
obet me ai
dentia
You see, one say when maybe don't really understand. So why didn't you overlook all those things?
Correct.
And vice president.
Because new one or was vice need and then you see at me. Time I can go elected as the vice no. Or for now, what easy and I said, and I'm more renew.
Oh, yeah, there's everything. That's what I'm saying, that there is something fishy there. There is something fishy. They are trying to manipulate by teamwork.
Manipulate what?
Next story.
They are trying to manipulate by teamwork.
On the 7th December.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Madam,
26 days.
I know who I'll vote for.
Okay, before we move to our next story, which is Agya Koo story, Pacho, your video bia, was say yes, and Tim Pacho, DJ Champ, Pacho, boy, your video in my
Agya Koo sit down.
And then for the baby was in sign again, the cost here. And then for Bakwa, then go for Ira Atamis by Ira Grandmama by Kufa. And then for a Korean Gratenua, your mamma has so tea and say, baby, you did Jaffa. Ah, you did Jaffa, your cranium mafa. To be baby car. Over Cramo, or Crama, or Fat, or Crabby, or Crab, including and Pukwan and Prayer Crano, the one Nifty, and the farmers on the back. Nanny and I soon to me never be unfound for say, ye have honor, Sunny men. I feel me got here, yes, a harbor. When I'm saying, didn't see that. Say harbor, you bet me a tongue or mine in our harbor. Now, Pammy, meaning Sabia, who ye are said. Yeah, Tonsano, Bibisano, said the local parliament. I'm a minority, majority in Abu Meboa. And then for judges, Bebemoas and sign again the cost of paying for business, man for war, Raymond and non paying for Betty, say, yea, and son, the Agya Koo Meboa. Yeah, but me man, tennis, I want to answer in my way. One tennis, now your father, there's on the Tony.
Okay, so that was Ghanaian actor turned politician Agya Koo. This video, he posted it on his page. I don't really know what he had in mind, but when he posted the video, what the ultra was here, I say a vote for Mahama and a vote for NDC is a vote for corruption, mismanagement, and incompetence. But rather, Bawumia has the power, and Bawumia has a mechanism. In simple, he has the power to rule over Ghana. Intiento abane emma Bawumia. And now, your friend is sister Debbie DJ Rock. More no more to tomorrow. DJ Rock.
Hey, me I think I said me because me I comment them. Politicians will do much here. Aye, was it there?
But I feel say I don't really know what transpired in the past. But when I asked, me say one politician, one musician went to sell the harbor for
scam.
Into no the original so they try your friends and Mahama
scam dear. Even Nipa Babu could be so about was coming. Scam one more and now a best scam. So I just say, aha, and I'm 24 hours scam maybe. So I just say, aha, a game. And I nipa no yeah no dear, but Nina actually still how boy is working. Yeah, aha. But he's saying, say, NDC your corruption, near the day, no. With the new Rollins, and
hey, today marks exactly 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And they make a look. Yenny Kwame Nkrumah free ho. Kwame Nkrumah almost a pessimist Kumuyan. Yes, you know, ye. So I just you. Kwame Nkrumah, yes, or a pessimist Kumuya, or non qua any favor, and I don't know. You heard obey in Juma within 6 years. 6 years old. Obey you. Oh, Mutuna, there's almost a kuni count. Within 6 years. Rollins by many years. Ever on the 8 years. So what you say? Which are more than 8 years, but Tamamoji to my Democrats and Sanya to Aban with saa years no was spending 9 plus 8 years in na no e den no so be ye e den Akufo be ye e den na Mahama atamos grade o dey emphasis on the bonus or into so Mahama be ye e den na Akufo adon so be ye so ajaze uyi Kwame Nkrumah fi ho no ma saa crofo mo ba ni na o se omuni na na se ejeje wo mo no 8 years e den na wa be ye because aban we free so a e wo de be a esifate aban for ban so a we dey enyu yen fa dollar for example Mahama ekon na dollar te sen Akufo do buy dollar te sen Mahama ekon ni e school mu te sen Akufo do so buy no e school mu te sen Mahama wo ho no enuma mu na te sen na nkrofo enjuma ya na Akufo do so buy nkrofo enjuma ya na so what you say it no matter say one say me these politicians in now they say things to favor them una advance me more ska de bia na me mo waduane de bia me ma atalese me ma ba bida na me ya de bone kra na so for us me ma waduane ni atale ni be bia oda no nko ade he ade boni bia me bia no be support me say ade papa because of say like me boa when him say musicians me blade to normal these politicians na they dey edura ya twemu di no ma twemu ya twu di nko abetwu because me what Agya Koo is saying no say onya benefit bi enfiri MPP mu a onya benefit bi enfiri MPP mu a on kasa asem we so what you say obia wo benefit onya free political party it will be transfer man the platform ne dia masa obetwu enya kro obetwu like obebo machi so what you say obia wo benefit onya free political parties mu eti no so far as onya benefit ne nko ade onya opportunity pe me nya benefit free obia mu me neutral on the 7th December me na nim de meto amano so what me yensi fie maame ani ento Land Cruiser bi maame ana me maame me shop bi maame so oh MPP ba so we na yenyan de enima na de mochicha political t-shirt ye fanya hwe me DJ Rock me fanya hwe eti no on the 7th no duru a me nya dan me nya Land Cruiser enfi any political party bia wona de ye be hwe de ekoso ne ato aba no.
Okay, Sister Debbie.
Agya Koo saying that don't vote for Mahama because he's corrupt. Comparing the tenure of Mahama and Akufo-Addo, which government exhibits a corrupt system more? So with what he's saying, just as we said yesterday, some of these people actually are into politics because of what they'll gain from these politicians. And even Kwaku Menu advised them yesterday, we talked about it here. Mahama, I won't say there wasn't corruption under Mahama's tenure, but the corruption perception index, they gave an out, they did this, what's the name?
Is it voting type of?
Yes, something, yes. And Ghana was recognized as the 7th
in corruption.
No, like you can't say like corruption. Even though Mahama's tenure, corruption was there, but it was better.
Okay.
So ranking it, we came 7th. Like it was better. But then when you look at Nanado's time, it was worse.
Yeah, also saying
that one they didn't give, but then they compared the two, so you could see that Akufo-Addo's 10, corruption was worse than Mahama's 10. So even without that crown, if you look at Mahama's 10, what's the name? Anas. Yeah. He was able to reveal a lot of corrupt government workers in this country without any problem. But Akufo-Addo's time, you cannot even come out. Even Anas crown, I'm trying to ascertain myself whether he's still alive. But we are not hearing of him. So if you compare these two tenors, I'll say that corruption has really risen to its peak under Akufo-Addo's government. So he can't say that. He can't say that the example he's citing doesn't even tally. It doesn't make sense. Because during Mahama's 10 cry, I say corruption, like we are noticing corruption, everything was fine. He was trying to compare you important things here and stuff. Yeah. If Mahama time a gallon of oil, that big gallon, I think it was, if I won't lie, it was somewhere around 400, 300, 500.
They almost
1,500 and so. That's why if you go to buy this, especially fried yam or so, and plantain chips. Today you buy plantain chips at 5 cedi. The next day they've increased the price. For your eyes, they'll tell you is the oil.
Plantain chips was 2
cedis. But now they've increased it. Today
both fruit.
Today you buy something, the next day it is increased. Look at GDP.
GDP. Domestic products.
Yes, GDP ratios under Mahama and the GDP ratio under Akufo-Addo. You can see a vast difference. We should stop deceiving ourselves in this country. It's not that they don't know the truth, they know the truth, but they are blindfolding themselves with the party, the kind of love they have for the party. But where we have reached as a country, we should forgo all those stuffs and just look for the betterment of this country. We all want this country to grow. Don't come and sit down and tell me that they shouldn't vote for Mahama. I'm sure what he's saying, he's just saying it for the MPP party, it's not for Ghanaians.
Oh, yes.
Because you can't tell me not to vote for Mahama because he's corrupt. No. If you're talking about corrupt, someone who is corrupt, Mahama and Akufo-Addo, who is more corrupt? It was even Akufo-Addo's standard that he could even sack someone from office, Dome level. He gave him a leave just like that. It doesn't make sense. And at the end of the day, he has to resign. But Akufo-Addo's time, even as a journalist, you cannot say certain things because they will arrest you. But look at Mahama's time. They were like backlashing him here and then, talking about him. I've never seen a day when this man came out to talk. So you don't come and sit down and tell me that I shouldn't vote for someone. You see, we've got to the state where you are not the one to tell us who to vote for. We know what is going on. We've seen it. It is clear. The example is clear out there. Everybody knows the truth. It is only when you would tell me that because you are so much into the party and you are gaining, also that small coins they are giving you, so you are going to vote for the party. Yeah. But as it stands now, as I said earlier, there is nothing they can do. They can say everything at all. But this is the time for a change. Maybe it's after these 4 years, and maybe they can, if they want, they can come to power. But it's like the party has blindfolded him. He's so much into the party, so he's trying to do everything at all just to draw people to the party. But it won't work. The MPP party is now unattractive. Sincerely speaking, it's unattractive. Unless to people who are already into it, they know what they are gaining from it. But as I said earlier, you can't say that Mahama is corrupt, so we shouldn't vote for him. That's your own perception, your point of view. He can have it. But in the December 7 election will tell. Because as I'm going to vote, you're not following me. You're not following me to see whether I'm voting for Cheddar or I'm voting for Alan or I'm going to vote for Baumia. So you can do your campaign. We are listening all over. We have, if I won't lie, less than 30 days to vote. You get it? Yeah. So it's up to us to decide. When we've gotten to no word, no, if you like, decorate the word how you want it to be. You can't convince us. Yes, you can't convince us unless for them. Even their party members, I'm sure their party members will not even vote for themselves. They'll vote for other people because they need change. If you listen to what some of the party members are saying now, you can see that they are also feeling the heat. It's like they are feeling the heat, but when they come and sit on air, just like they say in trees, I want to mean for Ubenku and share with you quite. You cannot talk evil, you cannot talk evil or speak ill about where you are coming from. So that's what they are trying to do. But this time around, they can't change anybody's mind. We know who will bring development to this country. Compare somebody who has came into power for 4 years and somebody who has came into power for 8 years, and look at the vast difference, and then vote on that.
Okay, and you know, wait, the man come on last.
I can't know, and that's news new because Timmy home fan.
Okay. And the mama last week.
Maybe last week now, maybe can I say. The story always said today in the election so you know me what you are only the woman aircom so I say me political party bien what besi fia mami what talk mami what mami shop or mokola and I say why be mami this year my party shirt be my party shirt be the any man saying the party shirt come so I say me nya benefit BM for the BM So what you say? Or more money benefit. You can't benefit Agya Koo wouldn't benefit. Mr. Beautiful wouldn't benefit of money. So what you say? You can't benefit or money not benefit no. And your free education any me man Kobe. Me nyo di mechi wa Kobe. It benefit in the benefit in say o man no mu ayedin ayekoto dan na akoto mu emu pa me say me dey me refida me ka emu ekoto nipa 3 aduan na ekoto e o ka so to mu one cup be so eni na wo studio ase emu ekoto e nduru one cup mpo ni bo din so what you say we benefit be say benefit e nya wo mu ani any hardship eti ekoto aba na e pa cho me say minim de meto ama no me pa me nto ntimi nchimi he open crop mo nto aba o man mu ama e Jehovah Witness enso o institutions anu ahun omo na da anu pharmacy omo na da anu hospitals akese even companies akese
they connect to their own
so what omo nto aba enso de man no say koyen form but omo munya benefit be the Ephraim so ye to aba na de be complain so what you say it mean on the 7th day I know who I vote for and I know who I'm going to so what you say me parliament ntimi ncheme yes freedom of vote or the right to vote opa na bet opa want to say me nto aba na no say me nyo Ghana ni so what you say but just say 120 day o man ni mu adin o wait because want to
okay.
I think it's about time the security, those in charge of our security sector have to pay attention to certain pronunciations we mix with our mouth. It's like we are paying attention to things that doesn't make sense. We go to court today, tomorrow, it doesn't make sense. Like we won't get anything from it. But things that people are saying that is sparking debate. People are like things people are saying that will actually cause damage or something. They are not paying attention, especially to politicians. Like what now post when I mean what Chairmna Wontumi just said that they have 1 million ways of voting. It means they have illegal means of casting votes, or they have something behind the scene they're supposed to do. Certain things like this, when you say they have to call you for interrogation and ask you. But when a party comes into power, all the security sectors in this country are mute. They can't say anything. Whether what the person says is making sense or whether what the person says is not making sense, or you can't talk. But then when another party also comes into power, you get the freedom to say anything. What I'm saying is that we should pay close attention to those kind of things. People come because they are politicians, because they have the power, doesn't give them the authority to come and say threatening words or words that you know that wouldn't benefit but will cause chaos. They're supposed to interrogate those kind of people and make sure things are put in place. And then to Agya Koo's incident, as Rock said, we are all in this country. We are facing the heat. They are not facing any heat because they are enjoying. We are saying there is no money in this country, but the way people are building houses, the way people are building houses, like the way you go and fetch water every day, you see. So there is money, like money is in this country, but it's in the possession of some particular people in this country. So it's up to us to vote wisely, as Kennedy Japan said. We should vote wisely, not by their words. But see, the person is promising, the person is giving all that because of what they want. Immediately they get the power, forget it. 4 years after, 4 years before you vote again. And 4 years is not like today and tomorrow. Hey. You are going to feel the heat and kasa from what's the name, from Makati to this place, 5 cities, now it's 6 cities. They've increased fare, 6 cities. Yesterday they did it to me. I nearly got into fight with the maid because I didn't understand. When I was coming, they took me 5 cities. But this one, they took me 6 cities again. So they are just increasing staff. So just imagine a government that comes into power and then every second they're just increasing staff here and there. So it's up to us to vote wisely.
Election months, I will say, they are now in
So that was Sister Debbie and also Himatrimode. I'm joining me live here in the studio. So what you say? God willing, we'll meet at the same time tomorrow morning, exactly 10 with music request box 10 to 12 o'clock noon. So what you say? And there will be no news because of 1 or 2 reasons. There will be no news. So you will meet at the same time. God willing tomorrow. Makra, mama, bye.